The Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic was once the industry's most misunderstood luxury item. Debuting as a high-priced board game experience, it initially struggled to find its identity in a market obsessed with booster packs and pull rates. However, 2 years after its quiet release, a fascinating shift is occurring. The set is being rediscovered as the definitive premium archive of the game's original era, and the circulating supply is vanishing as a result. When the TCG Classic box first arrived, collectors were skeptical. We were coming off the high of Celebrations, which had already revisited the base set's big three, Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. The Classic set felt redundant to some, especially since it was a static set of 3 pre-constructed decks rather than a blind bag experience. However, looking closer at the actual cards reveals why this set is now drying up. Unlike the 25th anniversary reprints, these cards feature unique holofoil and classic look that distinguish them from other reprints. The holofoil pattern is distinct, offering a luxury version of vintage art that provides a fresh take on late 90s aesthetics. At launch, the market was flooded with singles from people breaking down boxes. You could find Clefairy, Chansey, and even the beloved starters like Squirtle and Bulbasaur for a few dollars. Because there were no chase cards, everyone got the same 180 cards in a box, the community assumed the supply would always be there. That assumption has met reality. Today, the near-mint supply on platforms like TCG Player has plummeted. Most of the core holographic cards now have fewer than 90 active cards, with some falling below 60. For a modern-era product, those numbers are startlingly low, suggesting that most of these cards have found permanent homes in private binders rather than sitting on dealer shelves. The shifts in the market tell a clear story of rising demand for these high-quality reprints. The starters. Once available for under $4, Squirtle and Charmander are now consistently moving for over $11, with Bulbasaur following closely behind at roughly $10.50. The rare variations. This set also features stunning, unique holo reprints of classic Mewtwo and Gyarados variants. These particular cards have seen a steady climb, with Mewtwo now reaching a market price of $13.40 and Gyarados moving toward $8.20, even as listing counts drop into the teens for certain versions. The low-end surge, even budget holos like Chansey and Clefairy, which could be snagged for under $1 a year ago, have seen significant multipliers. Chansey has climbed to over $5.50, a massive jump for a card once considered filler. The Pokemon TCG Classic isn't just a game, it's a curated museum of the TCG's origins. It was forgotten because it didn't fit the gambling meta of the modern hobby, but that very neglect is what makes its current supply crunch so significant. As we head toward the 30th anniversary, fans are looking for the highest quality versions of their favorite childhood cards. While a first edition base set Charizard is out of reach for most, the TCG Classic version offers that same iconic art with modern printing tech and a masterpiece feel. Join us at TC Journal, where we post daily stories about the TCG market at tcjplayer.com and navigate 2026 together.